Hey guys, we got some set photos here of Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye for Avengers 4, Avengers 3, I'm not quite sure, but assumingly it's Avengers 4. So let's jump into this. Here we have a picture here which kind of confirms, we get a look at again of his haircut and his arm, his tattoo on this. This is quite interesting. Now, he's not really in costume, but you do get to see the tattoo and stuff. This is quite interesting since it is confirming pretty much that he'll be playing Ronin or something like that. Ronin, which was the costume that he put on in the comics, the alias that he turned in the comics after Civil War and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. He does become a ninja in the comics and stuff. It is quite interesting that he has there, and he has this guitar thing in his hand, which I have it for playing guitars, like a little stress ball thing, just to kind of exercise your fingers. So who knows if this has anything to do with him playing Hawkeye or anything like that, because Ronin in the comics doesn't use a bow or anything like that, or if it's just him, you know, something that he has and stuff like that, because he probably plays guitar or whatever. But it is interesting here, getting back to the tattoo and the haircut and stuff. It looks pretty cool if we zoom into it. It looks pretty great, like the different look of it there. Although the character in the comic books usually has a mask or stuff like that, so it's interesting that why would they go with something like that instead of just like shaving his head or whatever. Such an interesting hair design to be covered by a complete mask if they're going to go the comic book route for the costume. So it could be interesting to see what happens with this. We'll have to wait and see how things turn out. We do have another shot here of him. Doesn't really show much more though, just like from the front and stuff, and then we still have that little bit of the back. So it just really shows that it's kind of like very short, shaved on the side, but a little bit on the top. So it is interesting how that's going to be, and if this tattoo has anything to do with it, will be part of his costume. Maybe I did look it up quickly just to see if he has any tattoos, and this does not look like anything that Jeremy Renner does usually have on there. So it could be interesting to see what this is for. If this has anything to do with the stuff, it looks like there's some sort of snake wrapping around with some sort of green background, so that could, you know, be in line with the ninja costume he had from the comics. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with this. So let me know what you think, guys, about this in the comments below, and what do you think about having Hawkeye changing his costume? And I think it's pretty cool how he's following the events of Civil War, just like in the comics, if he's getting the whole new identity for Avengers 4, 3, and 4 type thing. So let me know what you think, guys, about this in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes
subscribing
is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.